Throughout my research, I came across this article of a photographer, Eric Kim, who talked about how photography is a philosophy. I never saw photography as a philosophy of life, which helped me create a greater appreciation for the hobby I've grasped. He states, "To me, photography is putting human emotions, perspective, and soul into an image." Continuing on with this article, he then explains that photographs are ethereal, meaning that they're just images that hit our eyes and our brains process meaning. Think about that for a second. Look at this image. How do you perceive it? How does it make you feel? To me, I see two sisters who've been through challenges in their lives that they persevered together. All photographs reveal hidden messages about individuals, just like these two sisters. Hello, my name is Juliette, and I'm going to be showing you how photography is a window to the world. One way photography opened my world is by making me more open-minded. With my camera on a casual Saturday evening, I came across a New Bedford basketball court in Massachusetts as if I was in a White Men Can't Jump movie, feeling out of place. Knowing I was the odd one out, I was trying to find the one girl who I looked forward to interviewing for my project, who was Anae Adams. She felt the need for me to come to her home to understand the experience of living in the project all her life. She wanted me to experience her growth story by being a part of it. During our time together, I was there during a basketball event that the community puts together. I've never seen a community with so much love and close with one another, almost like a family. From this, not only have I grasped her experience, but I gained growth from being around a different lifestyle. From growing up in such a small, reserved town, I learned more about the area I lived in. Because never in my mind would I believe kids my age live this way an hour from my home. By exposing myself to a different lifestyle, I've gained a more open-minded perspective to how people live. I want to tie in this quote that my AAU coach said while I was interviewing him. The reason why I want to reflect upon it is because he perfectly describes my experience with Anae. He states, "To grow, you have to do things that'll feel uncomfortable. And when you're in that uncomfortable spot, you're at a point where you're going to grow. Because if you always play it safe and don't take any risks, you're never going to get where you want to be." I experienced that uncomfortableness when I was with Anae, but I grew and gained knowledge of different lifestyles which will forever affect me. Another way photography has opened my world is by exposing me to new cultures. I had the chance to meet Shumu, who is the founder of Project Concrete. He's originally from Tanzania, Africa, and has been living in New Hampshire for about 8 years. His journey from going to Africa to the United States was difficult, but he was glad it was difficult. He believes that if he didn't go through those adversities and overcame them, he wouldn't have grown to be the person who he is today. It was one of those things in life that he had to grow at such a young age, which he is very thankful for. Because now when times get tough and situations arise, they're nothing compared to the situations he had before. Photography gave me the opportunity to learn about his fascinating story from how moving here motivated him to start a clothing brand that primarily directs to his growth as a person. The last way photography has opened my world is by helping me not only show others growth, but by helping me grow myself. Photography, to me, is the best way I can show my growth as a person. Photography has allowed me to create many different connections, which have grown into partnerships and friendships. I'm a person that likes to be reserved with my work and will not be a person to approach and ask for a favor. However, photography has changed that, and now more than ever, I have the confidence to go up to people, say hello, and create connections. Without photography, I would not be the same confident person I am today. This project directly targets my fear of reaching out and connecting with people. I texted and reached out to many of these people. Some are friends and some are strangers. But I utilized the confidence I have of my work to start a connection with all of these individuals. I am thankful that I have something in my life that I can use to connect with others. Here's a photo from 3 years ago to now. The first photo was taken in 2021, and it's not like an awful picture. However, it doesn't have a story. With my growth as a photographer, I learned the importance of telling a story through my photos. The second photo was taken in 2023 at the Massachusetts Division I State Championship, which shows 2 athletes competing for the state title. You can see the passion with both athletes. The first athlete of the boy reaching with all his might to add 2 more points for their team. And the second boy threw his whole body to prevent the team in white gaining 2 more points. In the background, all you see is green, which shows how the community is more passionate about their high school basketball team winning the state title. I believe that photo's purpose is to tell a story, and from my growth, I have learned to express that story with the surroundings I am in. Now, I am producing images that people want me to take of them. And for me, the biggest reward of being a photographer is the face of pure joy when a person sees a photo they like of themselves. I am more confident, willing to reach out to people, and not afraid to show my work. My biggest takeaway from this project was how much I've connected with people just by taking pictures. Photography allowed me to learn about people and then express it through my photos. I encourage all of you to utilize the camera you have from your phone to capture the moments in your life that you've experienced growth, hardship, happiness, and sadness. Because in the end, it captures who you are as a person. Photography will open a new perspective in life that you may have not seen before because it has forever changed the way the lens through my eyes look at this world. Thank you. Any questions?